Good. It's your boy Fannon. Welcome back to the channel. Filling in for 78 Sports TV today. He's got some community work that he's doing tonight. And I am here to chop it up with you. What is good? What is good? What is good? All right. Wait for some people to come in. I know I'm here during the off hour, but it should be popping. Okay, there we go. There we go. So look, man, we got 2 days left for Errol, Spence, and Mikey Garcia. I'm getting amped about it, man. I'm watching all the videos that people are doing about it. Seems like a real cool deal out there in Dallas, man. I'm sorry I couldn't have made it, man. Boxing and barbecue, what's up, man? Been a while. Good, man. What's up, man? How we out here chopping it up in the evening time, man? What's going on? H-Town 713, what's good? How you feeling, man? We just wait for some people to come on in here, man. I know I'm catching people a little bit on surprise. Sorry, bro, work, but I'm here now. That's cool, man. You got to do what you got to do, man. It's all right, man. It's always good to see you. Always good to chop it up with you. So who you guys? Okay, man. I'm not going to talk about who. What's going on, Robert Walker? How you feeling today, man? How you feeling this evening? Yes, sir. We got a bunch of good stuff coming up in boxing. A bunch of good stuff coming up in boxing. We got Boxing Barbie ain't nothing for none. I'm excited about this fight. Yeah, I'm super excited. I was just real tense about it, like real tense, man, before. Real tense. But then, I'm just starting to watch some more stuff going on, listening to what more people have to say, and, just watching the demeanor of everybody in there, man. Errol Spence, man, it seems like such a calm dude, man. Like, and then I thought about the fact that what's going on? Hey, man, Fahim's the tour. What's going on, man? I ain't seen you in a while because I do these shows in the morning, man. So, I'm probably not with your schedule, but it's good to see you, man. But yeah, man, I'm checking out like some stuff that Derek James said about the fact that they've already fought in front of 30,000 people before on the road, how they fought, in front of 17, 18,000 people in Dallas. Their last fight, so they're used to it, man. Oh, Jose de Jesus said Ellie's setback is going to get Mikey hurt worse than Errol was planning on. Yeah, man. What's going on, Cali Enigma? What's good with you, man? Hope all's well with you this evening, man. I hate that I saw you on for a short time early, man, but I was on my stream at the time. I wouldn't check you back. I went to check you out later, man. You were like, hey, tell these cat to bake. Cali Enigma taking bets for anybody that want to lose that money on this weekend. Chevin Body in the building just sent me a note. Yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting. But the thing that I noticed, man, is just how calm Errol is, man. Yeah, Callie said, yeah, I'm taking them bets. How calm Errol seemed, man. He doesn't seem like he has like a care in the world, man. He's like, yeah, I get a little nervous, maybe like right when I'm walking into the fight. That's a really good characteristic. I also listened to what Leonard Ellerby was saying, and I don't think Leonard Ellerby really has a horse in the race, man. Oh, Cali Enigma said Errol's in the serial killer mode. Yeah, man, that dude could probably hurt. Saw his mother. I think they had his mother on tape. Absolutely beautiful woman. It was nice to see, like, because I've never actually seen his father. I know what his father looks like, right? But I never knew who his mother was, and I'd never seen her like in the crowd before. So somebody actually gave an interview to his mother. Beautiful, beautiful lady, beautiful family around him. It was real cool. Also had the same kind of laid back personality. I know his dad's got a real laid back personality. And I think that comes out in his kids, man. And it's a wonderful thing, man. I'm hoping they have 35,000 tickets already sold. And people are going to buy that stuff up, the last day or two before the fight actually happens. But man, 35,000 tickets already coming at him. Big fight, man. Doc Uncensored TV, what's good with you, man? Hope all's well with you. Fans' perspective, salute to you. Boxing and barbecue. Errol's last few fights, those fighters haven't been the same. Mikey will be ruined. Yeah, man. I'm kind of going with Richard Eller. Not with Richard Ellerby. What's Ellerby? Leonard Ellerby. Excuse me. Man, Leonard Ellerby knows his boxing. I know that's probably something that's kind of should be obvious that he knows his boxing, having been around it so much. But the way he broke down that fight, he was like, I mean, what do you got to hold Errol Spence off with? You know, if you got to be as technical as you want, but if you can't hold that guy off, you know, and he's a southpaw, that's the other thing, because it's like just Errol's being a southpaw. I really think what's going on, Harold Jones? I'm not going to disrespect him. Man, as big as my nose is, I can't be talking about nobody else's nose. Yeah, dog, I can't be talking about this now. I don't have terribly big nostrils, but I got a long nose. So I can't be making fun of nobody else's nose. That's all y'all cats. Like I had this cat on the channel trying to make fun of subscribers' grammar, right? Put some real smart thing on the chat today saying you can tell basically saying you can tell the intellect of the subscribers to your channel because they use 7th grade grammar. And I was like, dog, you number one, you got one big long run-on sentence. You got run-on sentences. You capitalizing words in the middle of a sentence. You not capitalizing words that need to be capitalizing. And you just got all around poor sentence structure. The hell are you criticizing somebody about? So for me to make fun of somebody's nose, I can't do it, dog. Now, you know, some people like my nose, but hey, dog, size, I can't say too much about it, dog. Fan's perspective, he said, I got a big ass forehead. I must defend my people at all costs. That's what's up. Salute to you, KF. Harris, what's going on? Junior, the truth was good. Now I'm just sitting here filling in for 78, man. Just gonna chop it up, man. Y'all let me know what y'all want to chop it up about, and I'll chop it up with you. Any questions you guys got? Just wanted to make sure the 7 o'clock time slot didn't go slipping by. He said, Exposeaholic, the $40 million offer from DAZN is the 40% Eddie offered from the 64 split. Are they what? Exposeaholic, what? The $40 million offer from DAZN, it's not a $40 million offer, it's a $100 million offer, is a 40% Eddie Hearn offered from the 60-40 split. Are they dumb? What? No, it is not. And because Eddie Hearn maybe you're trying to say that somebody else said that, but Eddie Hearn's never offered 60-40. He never offered 60-40. In the media, he might have said that, but they didn't send him no offer that I heard of from 60-40. And this is guaranteed money. No, that's not the same thing, dog. But hey, I know some, and I don't know if that's you saying it or what's going on, dog. But nah, dog, y'all can't recover, man. Okay, you can't recover. There is UK AJ fans for real. You cannot not recover. Callie Nigga, Mikey has been completely disrespectful talking about his woman. Talking about whose woman? Mikey says something about somebody's woman. Does Mikey got one with his big ass head? What the fuck Mikey talking about women for? If Mikey ain't got money, Mikey ain't getting no coochie. Okay? The fuck? That motherfucker look like a Lego character. He got a big ass Lego head. How are you talking about somebody talking about women? That motherfucker like 5'6". Dog, if he ain't got no money, he ain't getting squat. What? Talking about arrows. Ain't Errol messing with a Mexican? Dog, that's the thing. I'd be laughing. Mikey talking about women, I'd be laughing. Dog, you ain't getting none now. Come on, you wear them corny ass jackets and a corny ass hairdo, your head all thick, look like you got downs. You look like a midget. Like you look like a jumbo size midget with that big ass head. You don't need to talk shit about no woman. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Talking about somebody's woman. He mad because that Mexican, I think, isn't Errol's woman a Mexican? You know they like us. Don't get hot. Come on, dog. Don't get hot now. You can say all that shit you want. You might not like us, but them women do. Okay, we ain't got no problems We ain't got there plenty of Mexican Negroes running around Texas, dog. Plenty Mexican Negroes. All right. We ain't got no problems. Don't be trying to hate on cats just because they getting something now. Oh, she Puerto Rican? Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, there you go. She ain't bad, dog. Micah looks like little puppet from next Friday. Yeah. You say, yeah, everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you part of a team. Everything is awesome. Hitman Robert Garcia. Everything is awesome. Fuck Lego head ass mug. Fuck up out of here, dog. Yes, exactly. You know they love this coach. Come on, dog. Don't even, dog. Don't, dog. Don't talk bad about people's women, dog, because come on, man. There's some player-ass Mexican dudes. There's some player-ass Mexican dudes. All right. Mexican dudes ain't some player-ass Mexican dudes, they ain't starving, but Mikey, you ain't no player-ass Mexican dude, dog. All right. You ain't no, nah, dog. No. You not that one, dog. So stop. You ain't got money. You ain't getting nada. Okay, you getting nada. You 30 years old, still got pimples all over your shit, dog. Come on, man. You some OxyCleans. OxyClean. I'm making fun of Mikey because Mikey get on my nerves, man. Well, I want to know what he said about his wife, though. He is married with children. He married the first one that would date him. He married, he damn right. He probably got married when he was 16. As soon as he got him some, I'm gonna marry her. Whatever, dog. That dude, come on, there's married men, still cool. Mikey ain't shit cool about Mikey, dog. Mikey phony, man. Mikey phony. Mikey, how many pay-per-view you think this fight will generate? You usually pretty accurate. I mean, it's Fox, so it's kind of uncharted territory because this is the first Fox pay-per-view. I would say somewhere around 450,000, could be as high as 500,000, somewhere in there, because it's going to be bigger than Showtime because they put a lot of promotions in it. I think this is a really good chance to see what Fox's promotional deal is, because it's the first. If this was Showtime or HBO, I think you could gauge it, like you could predict it a little better. But Fox, they put so much promotion into it, and it's a different network, and they're covering it a lot more broadly. It might be more. But, it's we'll have to see. Mikey had a shotgun winning in Guadalajara. Oh, man. I mean, look, man, just on the real, though, for real. At Snack Agony, dog. Nah, I mean, he's always had that. He just, he pops his pimples. He shouldn't pop his pimples. Don't pop them. They leave a dark mark when you're dark-skinned. Because Mikey real dark. Like, Mikey's one of them cats probably doesn't like to go out in the sun, because he don't want to get real dark, He wants to, he makes sure, he got a cowboy hat on his head. He got full length shirts. Make sure he got all, got lean, wearing no shorts. Probably got a towel around his neck, making sure he don't get too dark. Because Mikey don't want to be too dark, dog. Mikey want to be Oscar De La Hoya. Mikey want to be Canelo. He want to be Canelo. He don't want to be that. He don't want to be like, the chocolate, the medium chocolate Mexican cat, which is what he is. Yeah, I'm gonna chew on this dude. Mikey, likely as African as day. Mikey is a dark-skinned Mexican. If you put Mikey's ass out in the sun, Mikey going to get brown. But he don't stand in the sun. You ever see like them cats? They have some Asian people to do that. Like, they walk down the street, they got a big hat on. They got gloves on. They got everything they can do to make sure that sun don't get to that skin. Now, it might be protecting their skin in the long run, not wanting brown, not wanting to get burnt and all that stuff. But you know how they do. You know how some of them dudes do. You know how the Mexican do. I'm gonna chew on Mikey. I don't care what happens in this fight, man. I do not like Mikey. And I'm sorry, Sal Gutierrez. I haven't seen Sal Gutierrez in a while. Oh, man, but Sal Gutierrez ain't been around since this Mikey fight got a name. I'm sure he's working or busy doing something else. Melanin is healthy. Yeah, melanin is healthy for melanin protects your skin, but it comes forth when you need protection from your skin. When it's like, hold on, we're not going to burn stuff up. It's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. But not if you want to look like Oscar De La Hoya. Not if you want to look like Mario Lopez. Like Mario Lopez, Mario Lopez gets them girls. That's the kind of the player Mexican dude. That's Mario Lopez. He want to be like Mario Lopez. It ain't working. I guess. Oh man, D Parker said, I guess Mexicans don't know the history of Mexico. They would still ran by Spain if it wasn't for black blood in and out of their veins. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I mean, honestly, personally, I've always been cool with Mexicans. The Mexicans I've known, dude, because we were always just the Mexican cats that I knew. We're always around because we were the only like minorities around. So it was like more like we clicked more because it was a small group. It took a while for me to like ever run into like Mexican cats that had like real like grandmamas and shit like that had attitudes. We never had the Mexicans that were living around me. We were cool with their parents, cool with everybody, man. Mexicans, they were going to marry early. They married early and they married other Mexicans, but for the most part, it was cool as shit. I ain't got no problems with Mexicans. I think they're good people. What's going on? Gregory White said, Troll Hunter prediction, pain, and more pain for the Mexicans. Oh, also, man, my bad. I missed the gong for my man, dog. I missed the gong for my man. Yes, sir. Hey, what's going on, Johnny Black Johnny and D Parker, man? What's love in the super chat? Yeah, I don't know, man. I just, I wanted to see Mikey fight Lomachenko, dog. Lomachenko said Mikey got no chance. Dang, I'm like, dang, Loma, no chance? I mean, I haven't given the cat some chance. Sal Gutierrez, dog. What's good, man? I was just talking about you. I was like, man, I ain't seen you. Said, love my brown skin and brown brothers. That's what's up, dog. That's what's up. Like, I always been cool with Mexican cats, man. I just don't like Mikey. Sal, I don't fucking fuck with Mikey. I don't fuck with Mikey, dog. I don't get the cowboy hat, dog. The whole cowboy hat thing just goes right over the top of my head. Like, dude, ain't you 30 years old? Why are you wearing a cowboy hat, man? Why you got a 10-gallon hat on? 10-gallon hat and cowboy boots. Dog, that don't seem right. But, hey, it's not my culture. He said, fans perspective translation, you picking Mikey because he's Mexican, laugh at pride, don't. Nah, I mean, dog, I don't know if I'm not picking Mikey. I know for not, especially when Mikey be proud of it was pissing me off. Shit pissed me off. I was mad as a mug, dog, because I just don't like Mikey. I don't like him. I think he can fight. I think he can fight. I know he can fight. Right? I know those guys know boxing. But there's just something about Mikey, dog. There's something about Mikey. It's not like he's David Benavidez. Like my favorite 168-pounder is David Benavidez. I'm looking for David Benavidez going to beat the brakes off Jalen Love. And hey, man, so be it. It's just going to be what it is. He's going to beat the brakes off Jalen Love. When he fights Khalid Plant, I'm going for David Benavidez. I like David Benavidez. Jose Benavidez, you kind of keep him. But that's my dude right there. El Terrible, Eric Morales. I was pissed off when Eric Morales lost to Marco Antonio Barrera. Eric Morales beat Manny Pacquiao. But yeah, got me signed. BFTB said Mikey Garcia. Much love in the super chat, man. Yeah, I just don't like Mikey, man. Fannon, please learn about Bass Reeves. Hold on 1 second. Oh, yeah. You talking about Bass Reeves? Isn't Bass Reeves is he the Lone Ranger? Is he the guy they based the Lone Ranger off of? Is that who Bass Reeves is? I know what you're talking about. I think that's the Lone Ranger, isn't it? Isn't Bass Reeves the Lone Ranger? I just saw the picture and I'm thinking that I think Sal Good said R.I.P. Spence. Come on, man. Come on, dog. You don't really believe that, dog. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's the Lone Ranger. I remember that. I know the story. Yeah, past student. I'm staring for Jay Leon. Yeah, Jay Leon gonna get the brakes beaten off him, dog. Sorry, man. That's gonna be a beatdown, dog, in a terrible way. So does Sal have a wrench? Yeah, Sal got a wrench, dog. You can't pay. Hey, ain't no kicking out Sal, dog. Sal's one of the original members. He always rubbed, but he always around with that Mikey shit. All right. But hey, Canelo, I rock with Sal on King Canelo. I rocks with King Canelo. When King Canelo stepped straight to Gennady Golovkin and smacked him up, I was like, he restored it. King Canelo has restored my faith. Okay. I rocks with King Canelo. I don't rock with Mikey. King Canelo ain't even phony. Like, Canelo can probably speak English. Like 78 said, he can probably speak English. Yeah, I ain't fucking speaking English. You know, like, fuck, I need to learn English for. I'm fucking Canelo. That's how Canelo rolls. You know, like, man, I don't give a shit. I'll fight you. Yeah, Manu. Come on, dog. That's my dude, King Canelo, dog. Dang, Gregory White said, I got a couple stacks on Spence. Any takers? This what's up. What's going on? Shevin Body in this building. In the building. He said, what up, fellas, in my heel game? Had to check in with you guys. What's going on? What's going on, Shevin Body? We got to get that. We got to do that Game of Thrones. It's getting close. Volcanus in the building. What's going on, Volcanus? Yeah. Oh, I want to see Bud versus Spence co-main on Wilder AJ. Yeah, life don't get that good, dog. Life don't get that good, dog. I'm trying to tell you. Junior True say, man, fuck Canelo. Quote from Junior the Truth. Hey, look, dog, I'm gonna tell you. Y'all can say fuck Canelo all you want. You gonna keep saying fuck Canelo over and over and over again. And when Canelo beats Daniel Jacobs, you're gonna say fuck Canelo again. But dog, Canelo's the truth, dog. Canelo's the truth. I'm telling you. Canelo got that rhythm. Boo, 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 bop. You don't like it. I know you don't like it. But hey, Cinnamon got that. Hey, Cinnamon got some rhythm, dog. He must have been like, you know, doing the merengue, whatever the hell them dances are. A little salsa. That motherfucker be salsa on them boys. Bop, bop, bop. You don't like it, but I like it. I'm telling the truth. Hey, fan perspective say, I hate Canelo, but that hoe can fight, and he got that bag. Exactly. Canelo might be that dude. He might be that, you know, he might be that little redhead dude. You like, I can't. But dog, watch him closely enough. That dude can stand right in front of you. That's what I like about Canelo. Canelo can stand right in front of you and take a break. Anybody that can stand right in front of you and take a break, I'm like, dog, I gotta respect that. He got clocked by Gennady Golovkin. Clocked, straight right hand, boom. He's like, all right, you're not gonna land nothing for a couple more seconds. Didn't go anywhere, just made a miss 6 times. Clear to say it. It's like, all right, back to beating you up. Trying to tell you, that's James Toney, man. That's like the Mexican James Toney. I like that dude's style, man. James Toney, what? Fannon talking truth. I'm just telling you, dog. I'm a Canelo fan. I look forward to Canelo fights. I'll be rewinding slow-mo in Canelo. Canelo is the truth. I think Canelo's those steroids held him up. Hell no, dog. You don't slip with the roids. You don't slip with the roids. Oh, hold on 1 second. It's my wife. Oh, okay. Yeah, dog, you don't slip with Roy's. Roy's allow you to take it, but doop, doop, doop. Nah, dog, gotta give him his credit, dog. You caught STDs from hookers, hold that L. Dog. What? Dog, you would have to be imagining my genitals and shit to be saying something like that, dog. Why you worried about what a dude, what kind, why you caring about what another man's STD status is? Do you plan on dating somebody or something? Dog, anytime you guys start talking that funny business, dog, think about what you're talking about. You starting a conversation with a grown man, bringing up the subject of STDs. That tells you what's on your mind. Sex, men. Dog, kick rocks, homie. Every time you bring that shit up, it says what's on your mind, dog. Why would you bring that up? Fannon, who wins, Charlo or Canelo? Oh. My allegiance to Texas. That's a 50-50 fight, dog. I'm taking a fifth. That's a 50-50 fight, is what I think. Ask me after this Daniel Jacobs fight. If Canelo just dogs Jacobs, which I don't think he will, I'll say Canelo. But if Jacobs can do a little work, it might be Charlo. I mean, Charlo can fight too. It's a different style. It's a longer, taller dude with a real nice jab and a nice straight right hand. Athletic. He might be able to do something. As far as Charlo and Canelo, I'm like 50-50 on it. Slight edge to Canelo, though. Slight edge to the cinnamon. The cinnamon can go, dog. What's going on, Fahim Satur? I'm telling you, dog. Look, man. Sometimes you got to call it like it is, dog. Sometimes I got to call it like a TI is. Oh, man. BFTB Boxing said the GOAT. Mikey got hashtag no chance. Much love, man. I'm sorry. Did I miss that? Oh, that was a while ago, man. BFTB F Mikey Garcia. Yeah, okay, I got that. I'm sorry I missed that earlier. Then I got, BFTB. Then I got my man Gregory Wyatt. He said y'all can want to lose a couple stacks to him. My man Volcanus in the building. Let's go down to the end. We got that crazy dude who cares about people's genitals. And then, oh, man, Miss Gregory Wyatt. Gregory Wyatt has said, computer all for all. Better than Yayo, Charlo wins. Man, that is the only mark. That's the only mark on the great one's career, dog. I'm telling you, Canelo's a special one, dog. Canelo's a special one. Canelo is a special one, dog. Hey, dog? First of all, I think Canelo got some decisions he shouldn't have got. Okay? I will fess up to that. I don't think he beat Lara. However, that said, dog, Canelo can fight, dog. And Canelo took them fights. He didn't have to take them fights. He took some of the hard. He fought Canelo. He fought Trout. That dude, that kid, and he was young. That dude wanted to fight, man. The way he walked down Gennady, the dude wants to fight. Okay, I respect Canelo. I respect him. That computer all though, dog, he is here. I gotta acknowledge something, dude. You got enough money not to buy tacos out of you can't not to buy fajita meat or whatever it is that you ate out of a truck. Okay. That I got to look at like, still, it is what he is. He's not guilty now. The WBC believes in him, so I believe in him. What's going on, man? Nino Brown said Canelo didn't hurt Lara, but Hurt did. But Hurt did. Hey, why you bullshitting? That would be a great fight. Ooh, but Hurt don't want no parts of Canelo. Now you say what you want. Hurt don't want no parts of that, dog. Hurt don't want. You think Hurt wants part of that? You think Hurt wants some of that cinnamon? I don't know if he wants some of that cinnamon, dog. I don't know if he wants some of that cinnamon. But maybe he does because Duke can fight too. The zone, no A-side video is such a simple concept. Salute. Thank you, Chevin Body. Much appreciate that, man. I'm glad you got a chance to see that. Dude, and watch this. Deontay Wilder, if he turns down that fight, watch how silly these cats are, man. Let me see how much time I got left. Watch how silly these cats are, Chevin. The second Deontay Wilder turns down that deal, they're going to claim that he's not making any money. They won't see. If he turns it down, their mind won't work like this. They won't say, damn, that dude turned down $100 million. Why would he turn down a three-fight $100 million deal? Unless he was getting something that he thought was better. That's a logical one, right? He would turn it down because he was going to get something better, right? But no. Oh, he turned it down. He's ducking AJ. Dog, that dude ain't chasing AJ. Ain't no guarantee they can get AJ on that. And so what? If he getting that dough, hey, tell AJ to come to him. Because I've been telling you, dude, AJ's not from the United States. And you guys cannot manufacture his citizenship. Okay? All this stuff, all these articles cats are writing about AJ, all this rumor being spread, marketing being spread about how incredibly popular his potential it being. Oh, man, he has the potential to be Floyd Mayweather Jr. He's got such a nice personality, and he's got a big fan base in the UK, and he's a good fighter. Dog, none of that shit means you are from here. Okay? Cats don't know him. He has no fan base here. He has little to no fan base in America, and he's been getting trashed vigorously for a year. I don't think that there is a fighter in all of boxing that has gotten blasted in America harder than Anthony Joshua has. Anthony Joshua has been getting tattooed in the boxing social media environment. And as we know, the social media environment means a lot these days. You know, I've been listening to you young folk. All you guys getting dogged on Twitter, getting dogged on Instagram, getting dogged on YouTube. You got you cats over there in the UK trying to pub him up. But dog, he ain't getting pubbed up here. He's getting tortured over here. He doesn't have a fan base, and people have been making sure of it. Okay? The influencers, the social media boxing influencers in the United States have been killing him daily. Every article it's got countered 30 times. Y'all don't like it, dog, but you shouldn't have talked that crap. And maybe somebody wouldn't have gave it to you like that. But it is what it is. Hey, Chris Felton said AJ has the potential to get knocked the F out by Wilder. Yeah, he does have that potential. But that's the thing. Hector, so it's all lies. The record he broke at at Madison Square Garden. Watch this. That was one of the more bull crap records. It's like it's a manufactured record. First of all, a record is a measurement, right? You're like, okay, what is the measurement of most tickets, most albums sold? Okay, I don't know what the most albums sold is. I think if it's not Thriller, at one point in time it was Thriller, maybe something passed up Thriller, I don't know. But if it's not Thriller, let's just go with Thriller, okay? And say that Thriller, actually, because that was just albums at the time, right? Because now they probably got downloads and all kind of other ways to like move a lot of units when it's really not the same thing, but whatever. Say Thriller has the record for the biggest album sale. That's just who sold the most LPs. You can have a record like this. Who sold the most LPs on a Wednesday, on the first Wednesday after Christmas, on an odd number year in Switzerland? I'm breaking records. Some dude named Yannick Schmackenhoff broke the record. So what? Who cares about that metric? That's what happened with this record they tried to sell. This is not the record for pre-sale tickets. Pre-sale? So it's not sales because it's pre-sale, but it's pre-sale. So what's pre-sale? Oh, pre-sale is when a special group of people are given access to buy tickets. Oh, so they selected a group of people that were allowed to buy the tickets before they officially went on sale, and more people bought them. More of those preseason tickets were sold at the Madison Square Garden for a boxing event. Okay, who bought them? Oh, two organizations did. StubHub and Ticketron. The fuck it is. All they broke the record by making them available and those guys buying it. That shit still ain't sold out, by the way. Let a Michael Jackson concert have been put on 3 months ahead. But better yet, let one of them Korean pop groups be at Madison Square Garden and let the tickets go on sale 4 months ahead of time. That should have been sold out. They would have literally been sold out. Anyway, it's just what it is, man. You got to find some way. They got to find some way to make the dude look big. Finkley, everyone sees different, bro. GS, no one is going to agree with everything a person says. Finkley, who's Finkley? You talking about what's Chevin Body? AJ 25th, money and 30-year-old NBA guys kill AJ's money and Zion soon. Oh, yeah, he's not making the money these guys are making. Hell no, they're not making the money. He's not making the money those guys are making. But I'll take his money. Shit, he got more money than me. So, I mean, I ain't going to spit in the wind now. Shit slapped me in the face. The dude got dough now. AJ ain't starving. But there's a long way between starving and Bill Gates. Everything's relative. This won't bring Lana back. Ooh, what, dude? What? Hey, dude, you got 1 million accounts because you won't go away. You got 1 million accounts because you won't go away. Don't be blaming it on it. You ain't got to come back. I don't think I've ever gotten blocked on the channel and came back to the channel I got blocked on. I was told, you don't want me. Actually, I've never been blocked. I've never been blocked from a channel. I have. I've been blocked by one channel. And I never came back. I'm like, okay. He don't want me there. Hot. Anthony Johnson in the building, man. What's good? Oh, he said, you kicking a dead horse, Fannon. He ain't selling crap. 15,000 views on DAZN. A-side my butt. Yay, man. I like it. Better kicking a dead horse than a real one. Them real ones kick back. That dead motherfucker laying there like, kick his ass to the glue factory. What's good? Say, what did you say to get blocked? Oh, I got blocked. Watch this shit. There's a UK channel I used to be on. I'm not going to say who it is. I was a UK channel. I used to be on live. I used to do live streams with them when my channel started. Then I made a video defending Deontay Wilder by saying that eventually Anthony Joshua was going to come to the United States because the money for boxing is in the United States. And the dude blocked me and has been running around calling me the worst YouTube channel in all of YouTube. After he imploded, quit his channel, shut his channel down. Dude had it just imploded, dog, went crazy. Telling you, man, that's why some of these cats, that's why some of you weirdos get, I ain't sorry to call you a weirdo, but the thing you do is weird, man. Like, come on, man. What am I supposed to tell you, that I think AJ is the best fighter in history and he's going to take over the world? What the fuck is he, Superman? What is he? Come on, man. Come on, who is he, fucking Shazam or something? Dude ain't all like that. Oh, what's hey, Black Fight Fan TV, what's good, man? Hey, my man Black Fight Fan TV said Errol on pace to break a real record. 35,000 tickets sold, 25 yesterday, 55 the record. Much love in the super chat. Yes, sir. Oh, that record is Muhammad Ali versus Leon Spence at the Superdome. 1978, I do believe. 1978. Yes, sir. Errol sold those tickets. You mean Mikey? Hell no, he mean Errol. Sal, do not try to pull no Fury fan nonsense on here, dog. Don't try to do it. Just because Mikey got a couple Mexican churches to get on the bus and bring a mariachi band into a what do you call it, the ring, whatever that ring thing was, just because they hired some people and had his cousin show up to scream loud does not mean he's selling that place out. He is not from Dallas, Texas, baby. Pay respect, man. Pay respect. Hey, no, he's trolling, dog. Shit, man, Sal trolling. Sal ain't serious about that, dog. Sal's trolling. But now, what's going on, Narco? Man, what's going on? Man, I always want to say Narco Champion TV, El Bruto and his baby. He said, Fannon, the GOAT, keep working, fam. Respect. I said, oh, geez. You know, Sal, you know you trolling. Come on, man. No. We know how it works. I know how it works. It's called you're gonna, just like they said, I heard what they said they're gonna do. They got a bunch of people coming from Mexico that are gonna come over, that are gonna come into the country for the fight, buy up a bunch of tickets. Man, by the way, dog, why do people who ask interviews, and I ain't gonna say who it is because I got mad love for the dudes. But damn, Errol, you're like, come on, man, let this man have his peace of mind, dog. He's like, man, I don't give a fuck how I don't care. As long as they paying, I don't care where they coming from. Man, come on, dog. He got man, Sal Gutierrez, good people, man. He know he ain't telling the truth about Mikey. You know that. He ain't desperate. You know that ain't right. But Mexican, but he is Mexican. He is Mexican. Okay. But he just fought. I just watched the Sergey Lipinets fight where he's in San Antonio. Dog, he didn't sell out in San Antonio. He fought Sergey Lipinets in San Antonio, Texas. That shit did not sell out. He was fighting in San Antonio, Texas. Go and look at the highlights for the Sergey Lipinets fight in San Antonio and look up. Just look up where all those empty seats were. If they didn't show, if the Mexicans in Texas did not show up for the Sergey Lipinets fight like that, why in the world would they give him credit for 50,000 of them showing up for the Errol Spence fight? Must be because he's fighting Errol Spence. So he's showing up for Errol Spence. That's how I see it. Mikey didn't sell. Let me see something. Yeah, go look at it again. Go look at it again. Go look at when he fought in San Antonio and what the ticket sales look like when he fought. They already said he's fought in Texas. He said the other day, I fought in Texas 9 times. If he fought Texas 9 times, did he have 16, 17,000 people in Dallas? He said he fought here before. Did he fight in front of 16, 17,000 people here? Errol did. Come on, man. You can't be claiming. Don't try to claim a hometown dude's crowd, man. That's just not right, dog. You gotta prove that, dog. What do I think? What round Errol's TKO, man? I believe that I want to see the fight happen. I respect Mikey as a fighter. I really do. I respect him as a fighter. I think Mikey's going to stop. I think Errol's going to stop him. And there's enough people predicting knockouts rounds where I don't have to. I will respect Mikey enough to be like, all right, I'm going to see where the fight happens. But I hope Mikey didn't get himself hurt by doing all that flapping of his lips. Because Mikey seemed like he talking to the crowd, right? Like, I believe this. I believe he's talking to them, trying to convince people out in the audience. Errol looked like he was trying to talk to Mikey. Errol's the first one to start turning around and looking at Mikey. Like, look, man, you doing all this stuff in front of them. You know, had that same energy when you talking to me. He started turning around talking to Mikey. So Errol's focused on Mikey. It seemed to me that Mikey was focused on selling a story to the fans. Oh, all of the fight, even the things that he say that's blatantly not true. Like, all of the people who know anything about boxing are picking him. You had one person pick you. One. Somebody tell me the second person that picked, besides Josecito Lopez, somebody besides a half-ass pick by Sugar Ray Leonard. Roberto Duran didn't pick him. Roberto Duran just said he got a chance to win. Teddy Atlas didn't pick him. He just said he had a chance to win. I'm listening carefully for the people that are picking him to win. What I'm hearing is people saying that he's got a chance, not to count him out. That's not the same thing as picking you to win. Okay? Somebody tell me who picked him to win. And I can tell you all, every one person you got that you picked him to win, I can name 5 professional boxers that picked Errol Spence to win. I can do that. So Mikey wasn't telling the truth with that because they were trying to fill his head because they're selling the fight, right? Fox is like, look, we're selling this. We got to make it sound like it's a close fight. We can't be like, you ain't got no chance. So, hey, Errol, all these people are saying that he got a chance. I mean, Sugar Ray Leonard in an offhanded comment to where he said, Mike, he didn't even let the dude get his question. Mikey, why? Because he's Mikey. What else do I need to say? Mike Tyson didn't pick him. Mike Tyson said, hey, man, I like Mikey. I tell him he's a great fighter. He's a once, comes around a once in a long time type of fighter. And who are you picking, Mike? Mike did not say he's picking Mikey. So I'm like, where's all these people that they're talking about to pick Mikey? I'm hearing damn near nobody picking Mikey. What you hear is, I heard Vasyl Lomachenko say he ain't got no chance. I heard Bob Arum say he ain't got no chance. I heard Terrence Crawford say, don't quit. I heard Terrence Crawford tell him, don't quit. Dog, all I'm just saying, dog, I'll say with most of the people who have a lot of respect for Mikey Garcia says, I'll say what Errol Spence said. If you don't, of course he has a chance to win. He's a very good fighter. He's a world-class fighter. But there ain't a whole lot of people throwing that money out on him, dog. Don't get it twisted. And I'm just being for real with you. They're not picking him like that. I've been listening. I was listening. I've only heard one person. What's going on, Sharif? What's going on? Salute, man. Let me back up. But let me go, dude. I'm sorry, man. I'm bad with these super chats, man. So much. Thank you so much for the support. I'm going to go back to where I can actually see the super chats easy. But yeah, man. I mean, when Mikey was like everybody that knows boxing's picking him, nah, dog, they're not. Unless you're trying to say that Vasyl Lomachenko doesn't know anything about boxing, Bob Arum doesn't know anything about boxing, Deontay Wilder doesn't know anything about boxing, Tony Harrison doesn't know anything about boxing, Sean Porter doesn't know anything about boxing, Keith Thurman doesn't know anything about boxing. I didn't hear Terrence Crawford's pick, but I believe Terrence Crawford ain't picking him, so Terrence Crawford don't know anything about boxing. Okay, unless you're telling me all those people, Teddy Atlas just now changing his tune. Teddy Atlas didn't pick him. Teddy Atlas said that Errol Spence Jr. was too aggressive for him, but then later changes to say, oh, he can do it, not will. So Teddy Atlas didn't pick you. Abel Sanchez didn't pick you. Okay, you ask Canelo Alvarez ain't picking you. I bet you if you ask your mama ain't picking you. Well, your mama probably pick you. Salute, though. Philly Doctor, salute. Narco champion TVL Brute, he said, El Bruto, Fannon, the GOAT, keep working, fan, respect. Respect to you as well, man. Oh, BFTB Boxing in the building. He said, GOAT, you gave dude a body. Hey, man, dog, look, just not lie. Let's not get carried away, okay? I'm going to get a dude his credit. I ain't carrying away with. Don't get carried away. They're not picking you to win. Okay? You acting and Mikey acting like it's easy. That's a disrespectful thing. You're acting like it's easy. In one breath, you're saying this is going to be a tremendous, deal, tremendous fight, difficult fight, and then, oh, I'm way better than him at everything. Errol's like, dog, I'm going to beat you. It's going to be a one-sided massacre. And when Mikey gonna wish he would have taken his brother's advice and not taken a fight. Dog, when a quiet dude starts talking like that, dog, you better be, I'll put it this way. Mikey better be everything that Mikey says he is. If you wrong, Mikey, dog, you gone. If that lion figures out that chair can't hurt him, you gone. Okay? If you get into a line, if you get in that cage and that lion ain't afraid of your chair or your whip, you're dead. Okay? You know how many lions, guys jump in cages with lions and they're faking the funk? Every one of those lions you see somebody in that cage with a chair and a whip, if that lion, the second that lion realizes that whip can't kill him and that chair can't hurt him, that's a meal. He gonna run right through that whip, right through that chair, right through that whip, and eat you. So you better hope that if Errol didn't believe that hype, if Errol don't believe that hype, if he don't believe this, he's like, man, stop. When Errol says stop comparing me to those guys, I'm not those opponents. That's the truth. He's not Rocky Martinez. and this is me trying to be as not objective, but because this is my opinion. I'm looking at this seriously, man. There literally is nobody he's ever been in the ring with that's anything like Errol Spence. Nobody that's remotely like it. Not Robert Easter. If Robert Easter was fighting Errol Spence Jr., what round? Ask me what round I would pick with Mikey Garcia and Robert Easter. 4 to 5. 4 to 5. How many rounds would I give Adrian Brawner? 5, maybe 6. 4. I wouldn't be surprised if he was gone in 4. How many rounds would I give Zadok Clannon against Errol Spence? Because Errol ain't just going to hit you. He's going to stop. They might do Jose. They might do an Ocampo on you. He might do an Ocampo. Just wow. You think Ocampo was faking it when he got bent over like that? Dog, I don't know if Ocampo, man, Mikey and Ocampo would be a good fight. Straight truth. Mikey and Ocampo might be a good fight. But we'll see. We'll see. Errol would get Easter Bunny out of there in 3 rounds or less. Yeah. And what do I see with Mikey Garcia and Kell Brook? I don't think Mikey Garcia beats Kell Brook. I was listening to one of my favorite oons, bootlicking type style dudes, Dougie Fisher. Can't stand Dougie Fisher. Been read Dougie Fisher for about a year. I can't say I read him for years. I read all his mailbags, listened to all his videos for like a year before there was any like YouTube. Any of that, I would listen to this dude, and I was like, man, this dude cannot stand. This dude don't like black people. But I was listening to Dougie Fisher, a black dude who don't like black people, talk about the fight. He's not going to, of course. He's going to watch some other fight. Why, Dougie? If you watch for Ring Magazine, why wouldn't you be going to the Errol Spence Jr. Mikey Garcia fight? Isn't that a huge fight? Why isn't Ring Magazine's editor going to that fight? That's the biggest fight. That's the biggest fight. That's one of the biggest fights of the year. Why wouldn't you be going there? Why wouldn't you be going there, Dougie? Got something better to do? Got a Sor Roy Versailles fight to watch or some shit like that? Whatever. But he was like, came around to it, man. He was trying to like lay on the Mikey side of it. Like, you know, when the first of all, he shouldn't even be fighting Mikey. But then when the fight happened, let me get my tap shoes on. You know, I got to do my tap shoe job. But Mikey, you know, he's got this, you know, great record. Mikey's this great fighter. Mikey's great. All the great Mikey, great. Then he was like, but Errol Spence, like he wanted to vomit when he said it. He has an excellent amateur pedigree, which is something other people forget. The better amateur of the two is Errol Spence. Errol Spence is the one that won the Olympic trials. Mikey Garcia did not win the Olympic trials. He lost in the Olympic trials. Errol, if he's such a once in a lifetime, once generational boxer, why didn't he win the Olympic trials and go to the Olympics? He didn't. Errol Spence won the trials and went to the Olympics and got to the quarterfinals of the Olympics. He's won international competitions. Mikey Garcia's never won any international amateur competitions. Mikey Garcia has won 3 national titles, and 2 of them were the police. They weren't the Golden Gloves. 2 of them were like the national police tournament. So Mikey's a good boxer, but Mikey doesn't have the amateur pedigree that Errol Spence Jr. has. But that's one of the things that Dougie Fisher brought up. Very begrudgingly, he brought it up. And he's like, and he's a southpaw. And he's not just a come forward fighter. He can box. Oh, but then he dissed Kell Brook. Oh, and Kell Brook was coming down in weight and he blah, blah. Whatever, dude. So all that crap you talking, you picking Errol? Thank you. So you picked Errol. Thank you. All right. Anyway, what's good? What's going on? What's going on, Mr. Fernandez? What's good, Fannon? My girl, Michelle said, what's up? What's going on, Michelle? How are you? Is Mikey a cop? No, Mikey wants to be a cop. Mikey won like a youth amateur boxing tournaments that were put on by like the National Association of Police. They have a boxing tournament, and he won that twice. He said Mikey looks like a cop. Yeah, Mikey look like, but I mean, it is what it is. Spence has problems with guys that move a lot. I think that Mikey will try to do. When has Errol had problems with guys that moved a lot? Just wondering. When has Errol had a trouble with guys that moved a lot? I remember Chris Algieri moving a lot and getting stopped in like 6 rounds. I remember Chris Van Heerden moving a lot and getting the brakes beaten off of him. I have not seen Errol Spence Jr. have any problem with guys that move a lot. I've seen Errol cut the ring off, bring the fight to them, and knock them out. Errol Spence has 11 consecutive knockouts. I don't know what trouble means. It means he got hit by a guy that moved a lot. Mikey got hit by guys that don't move a lot. Mikey had trouble with Errol Spence has had less trouble out of everybody he's fought in the last 11 fights than Mikey had with Robert Easter. Mikey had problems with with Robert Easter, who was taller than him. He had problems with Sergey Lipinets, who had 13 fights. It's a fight. People are going to have problems. But he was. Fannon, Bundle moves a lot. Brooks, both stop. Yeah, I mean, and these are bigger guys that are awkward guys. There ain't no guarantee. Look, man, I don't want to, and I don't mean any disrespect to you, but some people try to manufacture weaknesses. Just because you think that's a weakness doesn't mean it's a weakness. And on top of it, he's only got 24 fights. He's got 24 professional fights. A guy is a lot difference between fights 18 and fight 22. Or what is he at 24 professional fights now? When you only have 24 professional fights, 6 fights is 40% of your career, right? That means what is he fighting 2-3 times a year? A guy hasn't gone the distance in 3 or 4 years. When was the last time somebody went the distance with Spence? 2014? Probably 2014, 2015, something like that. It's a long time, dog. Errol has knocked out everyone 5'8". Errol also has a 4-inch reach. What's going on, Roy Babineau, out there in Lake Chuck? For now, Mike was getting touched up by Lipinets. Absolutely he was. And Lipinets, come on, man. Lipinets had 13 professional fights, and he's a kickboxer. The only reason the guy had the belt is because, I'll put it this way. If Terrence Crawford stayed at 140 pounds, Mikey Garcia would not have a fourth belt. He wouldn't. Because he wouldn't have fought Mike. He wouldn't fight Terrence Crawford. If Terrence Crawford still had that belt, he wouldn't have fought Terrence Crawford. That's Sergey Lipinets. Lipinets won that vacant belt one fight before. That's about as cherry picking a championship as you can possibly get. Just being real about it. You overlooking Mikey? No, I'm not overlooking Mikey. Antonio Mass, I can look at the fight like I'm looking at the fight. I give Mikey a chance to win. I do. But dude, I'm telling you, dude, if I didn't even know Errol Spence, if I didn't think anything about Errol Spence, I mean, I don't know him personally, but if I didn't like Errol Spence, I would say the same thing. Mikey Garcia, fighter A is in trouble against fighter B. Fighter B is much taller. He's much longer. He's very aggressive. He's a southpaw. He's an Olympian. Fighter 1 hasn't had a knockout. His last 3 fights have gone the distance. Mikey went the distance with Lipinets. He went the distance with Robert Easter. He went the distance with Adrian Bronner. He's more than likely not going to be knocking out Errol Spence. If he can't hurt Errol Spence, he's a dead man. And that's southpaw, okay? If the right-handed puncher who means his jab, the best thing that Mikey Garcia has is his jab right hand. Jab right hand. Not really even, because he throws a jab out first to occupy you, then he throws a right hand. It doesn't seem like that will work as well against the southpaw. Because the southpaw has your hand in front of your jab. He has the hand inside of your jab, and he's ducking away from your right hand. Because if he goes to the outside of your jab, if he goes to the outside of your jab, if he jabs and goes here, that right hand's not going to go there. Errol's left-handed. If he dips to the left, where's that right hand going to go? It's going to go right by him. Then where's the left hook going to go? Right? And Errol Spence is counterpunching. And Mikey Garcia was getting touched up by Robert Easter's jab from a ways out. And that's not even the same type of jab that Errol Spence has. If Errol Spence can pop him constantly with that lefty jab, and he's not Kell Brook. Kell Brook was coming over the top. Mikey and Errol Spence and Kell Brook are roughly the same height. So Errol Spence could come over. I mean, Kell Brook could come over the jab. That's going to be harder to do, to come over a jab on a guy that you're 4 inches shorter than. You know what I mean? That's like, for example, somebody that's 6 foot tall trying to come over the top of Luis Ortiz's jab. You know how you go over the top of the jab on a guy that's reaches longer than yours? And that's something that Kell Brook was able to do, come over the top of his jab, right? Which was causing Errol problems. But, you know, Errol also went through that fight and adjusted. But we'll see. I'm not trying to count him out. But at the same time, you want me to go off and what can I tell you this where I can say, oh, I think Mikey's going to beat him up? I'm looking for it. I'm like, what's Mikey going to do to beat him up? Mikey has to go left. He has to move side to side, right? He has to move side to side. He's got to be able to spin, kind of try to catch Errol at angles, you know, move side to side, you know, stay out of the pocket. If he's fighting up close with Errol, he's going to get hurt. He's more of a long-range fighter. He catches people at the end of the punches. Now with Robert Easter, who had kind of a weak jab, right? Whose jab doesn't even jab much and doesn't have a very good jab. He's got a slapping jab. You know, like he doesn't really have a power jab. He has a flicking jab. Like his hand comes this way. He flicks his jab. There's nothing behind that. That's just something in his face. Errol Spence Jr. has a pumping jab. Something that if it hits you, it's going to shock your head back. You got to be worried about it's like similar to a Larry Holmes jab. Larry Holmes' jab is going to snap your head back. You know, Lennox Lewis's jab is going to snap your head back. That's a punch. You know, where Errol Spence Jr.'s jab is a punch, not Robert Easter. So if he had a problem, like if he was able to step around and realize, okay, yeah, this jab from Mikey, there's nothing really on this jab from Robert Easter, it allowed him to move inside and start timing him. But he's gonna have to get out of the way. If he can't keep that jab from landing, if Mikey Garcia cannot keep that jab from landing and snapping his head back, then he's gonna be in trouble. If that jab keeps him at bay, right? And he doesn't, like, you get snapping your head jab, you're not snapping your head back and then coming with a right. And if Errol solves that jab, right hand, left hook combination that Mikey has, which is harder to land against the southpaw anyway, dog, I don't know what you want me to say. I'm not trying to say he don't got a chance, but dog, he's a minus 3. He's a plus 350 for a reason. He's plus 350 for a reason. But look, I got to get out of here. Hey man, go check out my man Junior the Truth. He just came on. He comes on at this time, so I'm gonna get off. Oh, BFTB today. I'm counting Mikey out. Yellow Corey, man, Lisa Fannon, salute to you all. Oh, I'm sorry. I salute you for all you do, brother. I'm always busy, so I don't get a chance to comment much, but it's always a pleasure to listening to you and the word that you spread amongst us LDB supporters. Hey, man, I appreciate that, Corey Yellow Man. Let me make sure I didn't miss any other super chats, but you guys can please start going over to Junior the Truth's channel. He's on at 8 o'clock on Thursdays. I want to make sure I'm getting out. Oh my God, Ramsey Sutton III. Much love in the super chat. He said for Michael's, it's Miguel. For Miguel's Flowers, pound LDBC. Yes, sir. Raider time. Salute Fannon in the chat. LDBC. AJ is about to beat the brakes off Mikey. Much love in the super chat to everybody. Please go to Junior the Truth. 78 Sports TV should be back tomorrow. And with that, we out. Peace.